This is part two of the Cabo 6 energy read. This will feature Nazeer, Elise, and I think the last person is Jamal. So if it's not, and whoever's missing, that's who it is. I was trying to go off memory. All right, so check out part one if you haven't seen that. All right, so right now I'm currently trying to look at Nazeer and what his role, if any, was in. I'm gonna take those. Um, his role in what happened to Shanquella. All right, so far it looks like I'm kind of picking up on his energy as an individual first. Kind of level headed. I'm not sure if he's an air sign or what, but it's this energy of fear or knowing in some capacity here. Preceding the death card. And we have judgment here. And it's almost like I don't know if he planned to come later or if something happened with that. But let me get deeper into this and clarify. I don't know if he dated anybody here previously in this group. Mm. All right, so let me get into this. Yeah, I feel like either he's an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And that was showing up the Libra energy and this Gemini energy in general showing up in the first part a lot. So, like I said, I like to compare my general background of the situation to the individuals and see what commonalities pop up and see what belongs to who. You know what I mean? All right. So he does, and everything I say is alleged. This showing me that he was aware of what's going to happen, even if he wasn't there on time or he knew that something could possibly happen here. Let me see what's up with this moon energy. Based off some relationship or something in the past. So this is definitely coincided with part one. Hmm. There's definitely some type of, what's the word I want to use? Entanglement, if you will. Some type of entanglement here. And this Queen of Pentacles keeps coming here. And that would, for me, so far, represent Shanquella. Um, because she is Earth Capricorn. And, it's even this energy of maybe trying to talk somebody out of something in the past, or again, he has this energy as well as the peacekeeper, like the middleman, to, excuse me, like I said, with Khalil, kind of, or just like the leader, if you will, and the men's part of the group, or, you know, it seems like people look to him in this group. Why? What's up with this energy here? Hmm. It's just kind of showing me these dead ends with the travel, with his travel. Let's see. And so I don't, it's something here. I don't know if this is Shanquella that he used to date or what, and I will look more into that, but I want to try to focus on this, what we got so far. But I do see an ending of a relationship in the recent past. It could have been in August. And I keep getting this young energy, like I mentioned in part one. Why the Ace of Wands? Yeah, somebody stop messing around with somebody in this group. It's almost this energy of somebody feeling slighted. Somebody's feeling slighted by someone else. And again, I feel like him being late was on purpose. I don't know if he had, and everything again I say is allegedly. I don't know if it was some reason that is known to everybody why he didn't come with everybody else or what. Hmm. So let me see. Let's ask if Nazeer was being honest with what he said in his live video. When I was scrolling, I seen that he maybe made another one. I only seen parts of the first one. So is Nazeer being honest with what he said in his live recordings on his account of what took place? Is Nazeer being honest? Clarity puts it here. I think that's all I'm gonna hold on to. All right, so I'm gonna clarify this really quickly. I feel like he knew parts, like a confrontation was going to take place. So, allegedly, maybe he didn't know everything in detail, but um, he knew that there will be a confrontation, for lack of a better way to put it currently. Let me see. The Moon and the Hermit, Page of Pentacles. Hmm. I will say that I feel like he definitely knows, allegedly, more than what he's saying here. He's showing up, or someone else is showing up in his reading as the Emperor in reverse. And remember, we talked about that Emperor showing up in the why that was beef between DJ Dejanay. We just gave her a short name. Again, I don't know if anybody called her that. That's a nickname she has, but that's what came up in the reading. But the beef, allegedly, when I checked earlier, between Shanquella and Dejanay was the Emperor. Okay. And I can't remember if the Emperor showed for Khalil as well. Um, but yeah, he knows. He knows more. He knows more. It's like some things maybe he tried to. It's like this aloof type of energy that he puts on, or if that's just what we're seeing here, um, that he acts like he doesn't hear certain things or isn't aware of certain things. He tries to act like he's not paying attention. You know how when your dog is all up in your plate or being nosy and they right next to you and it's obvious they looking at you, but they kind of looking to the side and looking at you out the side of their eye. It's like that type of energy. It's like I hear, I see, I know, but I act like I don't. I act aloof about what's going on. And then, interesting enough, here the Emperor um, and the Empress is here, and they're right next to each other. But in between them is the Seven of Swords, and that is representative of jealousy, deception, manipulation, planning. Especially when that Emperor came in reverse, which is like a tricky somebody that uses their power to manipulate and be sly. And then the Seven of Swords comes to double down on that. So this could have been something that happened between the Emperor and the Empress. That could have been third party or whatever the case as well. And again, funny, like we said in the first one, the Emperor also showed up as the King of Cups, and Dejanay, was showing up as the Queen of Cups in her section. So I would say, allegedly, it looked like they had something going on. I could have people mixed up, but it's definitely some type of third party situation and jealousy and relationships that play a part in what went down here. And it definitely seems like it's something from the past that was held on to and acted on allegedly at the right time. So let's see what this Empress is saying or doing here. Five of Swords. That's doubling down on that Seven of Swords. My Five of Swords, depending on what's around it, is petty. It is, you know, plotting, sneaky, shisty, cheating, you know. Give me one more for the Empress, please and thank you. So they gave us two, the Empress, clarifying the Empress, and the Eight of Wands. So, you know, that could just be doubling down and clarifying that we're on the right track, or this could show me that it's two Empresses, you know. Why be here is this here for? And it's almost this energy, and this could be misplaced and be for somebody else, but we're aiming for Nazeer. But it's this choose. You got to choose, and that's a little bit of energy I was getting with Khalil too. So I don't know if they put pressure on each other in that group that way to choose, and a loyalty thing coming up here again. And that's what I'm kind of getting here. Right at Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So this is the offer of, oof, no, then the Death card, y'all. So that is more reinforcing to me this piece of it is that choose, you got to choose, you got to pick, okay? And, you know, Four of Wands is marriage, but also celebrations, foundation, stability, celebration. So it's like, yeah, it's like you need to pick, and it's this offer, this luring, and this, you know, this is how we can solve this. It's just like giving me a lot of different angles to this. The Tower on the bottom of the deck with the Hangman and the Victory, Temperance, Seven of Pentacles, that planning energy, that judgment call. And there we go again. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like his truth, so called, is lacking here with the Five of Pentacles to Justice. Hmm. It's like he talks too fast, and that's going to come back to bite him. Or without, you know, for him to be the logical one. You know how sometimes you think you're smarter than everybody, and you find out that you're just smarter than the people around you? It's that type of energy, allegedly. It's like, I'm the smartest one in my group, but now I'm stepping outside my group to tell this story here. And I feel like I can fast talk or whatnot, allegedly, or whatever the case may be, but it's not working here. Okay. Especially with people just being suspicious in general. I mean, aside from what we saw, you know, once a rumor start, when somebody say something, it's going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. So, yeah. Anyway, let me do love oracles here. Give me a little bit more here on Nazeer. Yeah, again, this work energy is something I don't, again, it's like they work together in some capacity. Some type of deal was supposed to go through. And again, this olive branch, healing family issues. It was some reason they fell out, whether that's just, it's so many things, and it'll be more clear, I suppose, when things come out. I was aiming that, you know, I'm not sure how her relationship was with Nazeer, and I could ask in a moment. We know allegedly Khalil is the best friend, but what was her, you know, did she have an individual relationship with anybody else? You know what I mean? So I hope to kind of keep my focus there and figure that out if we can, allegedly. So let's see. I don't want to make this too long. We still got a couple more to do. So I just want to ask a couple more questions for Nazeer, then we'll move on to Elise, and then hopefully I got that last name, Jamal, right. I don't know. Okay. So, what type of relationship did Nazeer and um, Shanquella have? What was the nature of Nazeer and Shanquella's relationship, friendship? What's the nature of how did they feel about each other? So, I'm definitely seeing they had some type of disagreement as well. Maybe, yeah, it's about money, y'all. Like I said, they had some type of contract or was working together, and they go to Big Boss again on top of Emperor. Somebody was walking away from something, and maybe and somebody okay. It feels like perhaps they were going to go in on some type of business venture together. One of them with her, all of them, a couple of them, we'll see. But maybe she decided for whatever reason, or it didn't happen for whatever reason, and they couldn't do it without her or whatnot. This could even be just personal. It could just be personal life. Like, you know, again, like I said, it's this using energy here. Like with Khalil, when I looked at him, it's like they had an up and down friendship, so to speak. It seems like he was using her, so to speak. They could have been using each other. We use each other every day. You know what I mean? I'm lonely. I want a friend. I want your money, whatever the case is. Okay. Um, but it seemed very okay. Sorry, I got disconnected. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, yeah. Shit. It's like somebody. I feel like I hear somebody speaking death on somebody. Like a big argument, a big blowout at some point, and it could be over money. You have the death card up here twice. Magician in reverse with the tower. So I don't know if it's some new venture that they were trying to do or some new start trying to like revert something old into new, revive something, so to speak. And this, yeah, they had some type of partnership. I'm gonna ask if they dated. Um, I guess because it feels more like a partnership, especially with this Wheel of Fortune here. I'm not sure. Judgment, yes. Yeah, I feel like in the past, maybe I'm so confused, y'all. Like, because there's so many people. That's why, I'm looking at Nazeer, but it's similar to Khalil's energy. So I don't know if their beef with her is the same beef. That's what I'm trying to see if everybody beef is the same beef. I mean, there is this energy of the loyalty that I seen earlier and all of that family energy that they feel between each other on some level. That group, okay? Reconciliation, passion, in reverse, basically. Red flags, calling your soulmate, past life. So a lot of this is based off something that happened in the past, I feel like. But also those are sixes as well. So, all right, so let's see. Was Shanquella working with any of these people in business? Are they dealing with the money together? And I feel like somebody made a decision not to. So I don't know if they came to her with a business plan or they already agreed to it, but then she decided actually for whatever reason. So that's what I'm kind of feeling is like the main thing. It could even be the energy of I don't want to be with you, but it's coming up here with money too. I don't know, y'all. So we'll see as things, come out what belongs to who exactly and what we got and not. And also I was getting I don't know if they was doing drugs that night. I'm sure they was drinking because we seen them toasting. But I was getting the energy of drugs somewhere in the story, and also, and allegedly, I could be wrong, but I feel like she was drugged. But um, you know, and over here, we know what they said with the autopsy, but we don't be believing them. You know what I mean? So, anybody could say anything as we see here, and then we have contradictions as well. Anybody could say and write anything down if they want to. They're not bound by some spirit that automatically makes them write the correct and honest answer. They're not just taken over by the spirit of honesty, and they just because they have some power of authority that they're just going. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's move forward. Let me think for a minute, see if we need anything else for Nazeer for the time being. Okay, how did Nazeer feel about Shanquella? What was Nazeer's honest view? I should have asked this to everybody. I asked how she felt about them, I think, but we'll see. So, what are Nazir's true, honest feelings about Shanquella? What were they before all of this happened? What is his true feelings then and now about Shanquella? How does Nazir feel about Shanquella, honestly? Four Cups, this energy of not caring. Ace of Wands, let's see. This using energy is like the same type of theme, like when the money dries up or the no's come in, allegedly, it's like it's an issue. So it's like I have an attachment to her, um, devil energy, because of Ten of Pentacles, okay? But so far on the surface here, we have like, he doesn't care too much. There is some um sadness and regret here, but it's more stress and being fearful of what's going to happen now. So let me clarify and see what else. But it seems kind of up and down, just like Khalil's. Why the Four of Cups here? Mm, it's given very much like I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? It's like get what I can get out the situation. It's all a little bit of indifference too, if that makes any sense. But very wounded, very guarded, very over it, and I don't think it's regret allegedly because of what happened to her. Again, it feels like this Nine of Swords is because what's going to come, Three of Wands. I mean, yeah, what's coming in. So, yeah, again, I feel like he came late on purpose, allegedly. Yeah, I feel like they used to deal with each other. And I meant to say, I don't know if Winter ever had any mental health crisis, allegedly, or something like that, because that was showing up too. And I just thought about that again. Or somebody in this group could have, or maybe she works in that field or whatnot. But I'm seeing somebody have a mental crisis, specifically when I looked at Winter, and that could just be showing her not sleeping and having, issues again, as just like Nazeer, like what's going to happen now. So why the Nine of Swords? Yeah, like I said, they could have been messing around with each other, like dating around in a friend group, but Nazeer and Khalil is showing up as the Emperor, or it could be showing the interaction between them two in the situation. You know what I mean? So well, it'll be more clear eventually. And then why the Three of Wands? So yeah, this could definitely be Khalil as the Emperor, and then Nazeer as the swords, or it could be somebody else. Here we aren't even done yet. So, but it seems like a hierarchy within the group. All right, let's move on. All right, so what role did Alyssa play? Elise, I think Elise or Alyssa allegedly play in what happened to Shanquella. And also, I'm hearing even if you didn't physically interact, she blames all of them. She blames all of you. What role did Elise play? The High Priestess. She wanted to come in reverse here. Queen of Pentacles. Tower. So she may have taken part in this as well. I'm going to clarify because all the girls, I believe, the Five of Wands showed up. So that makes me feel like they were hands on. I mentioned that earlier. Um, Makes me feel like they were hands on in the conflict. Okay. And then the Six of Pentacles followed suit. So that makes me feel like she allegedly got some licks in as well. So let's see. Tell me about the High Priestess. So I feel like she was aware that a confrontation would ensue. And again, this justice, which we seen popped up earlier, and I said maybe somebody has some type of ties to law or military, but this could also be just them feeling like they're getting justice for something they feel was done to them, some type of revenge. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Mm, she may have been on the fence a bit about it. Why the Five of Wands? Yeah, she had a hand in it, allegedly. It makes me feel like it was physical because that Five of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords. Only thing that puts me is the Knight of Cups because for me, knights, um, specifically this Knight of Cup, well, all the knights, it looks like they are observing, like what the fuck is going on or what's this, you know what I mean? But let's see. About a Six of Pentacles here. Yep, Seven of Wands. Upper hand. Knew about it. Queen of Cups. But like I said, she blames everybody, even if you just stood and watched. So let's see. I'm gonna get let me see, we're gonna do Jamal real quick and then I'm gonna ask how everybody felt about her individually and then I think I'm gonna be done. And maybe or maybe not, I'll do another part eventually at some point. All right, so let me ask this first for Elise. What was Elise's beef with Shanquella? Again, so this is what I'm getting so far, y'all. The running theme is one or two people putting bugs in other people's ear and starting rumors and gossip, whether it be true or not. I just feel like somebody instigated this a lot and, spread business, say, you know what she said about you or woo wop boo. It's that to just build the alleged hate against this person is what it feels like. Somebody constantly talking bad about somebody, blaming somebody, truth or not, spreading stories about what they could have said or done about that person that they're telling. That's what it feels like. Very high school energy, like a high school cult, allegedly. Yeah, it's a lot of jealousy. So in addition to what I just said, it was money and or business moves. It was a relationship that could have been going on or an entanglement of sorts going on. It seems like a lot of stuff was going on in this situation. Okay. Um, and how did Elise feel about Shanquella? Because we want to move on to the last person. How did Elise or Alyssa feel about Shanquella? This energy feels very stone cold as well. It feels kind of, and it just seems like it's just a group of cold people. Like they didn't really care. Right, that goes there. So let me see. It's like some type of pact or something they have or had, or again, it's that I don't know if they had a name other than the Cabo Six that they've gained through this situation. If they had a name that they call themselves, But I feel like everybody felt like this was justified. So I gotta ask one more time here after this is like, what, from their perception, what did she do? And again, they think she thinks she the shit and everything. Like, I just feel like all these people feel like it's justified. And again, it's a sense of walking away. That's crazy. All right. Let's do Jamal real quick. What is Jamal's role, if any, and what happened to Shanquella, allegedly? What is Jamal's role, and what happened to Shanquella? Yeah, they all pretty much had the same view. I'm not gonna keep on. If something, then we'll see. But okay, so what the fuck was I finna ask y'all? Okay, so what do this group of people perceive or say that Shanquella did to them? What did Shanquella do allegedly to these people for them to be so upset with her? What did Shanquella do allegedly? It feels like at some point she cut them off or somebody off and was ignoring them or something. That's what I'm saying. It seems like, okay, anyway, let me just go ahead and clarify this. And we also have that Two of Cups here. So let's see. On this Two of Wands. I don't know if they're just jealous of her future, of her light, of her strength. They feel like she betrayed them in some way, perhaps. Let's see. Because she made a decision that they didn't like. And again, it's like it's money in relationships. What? It's so, y'all, anyway. Yeah, it's just like right under her nose, right behind her back. It's like she didn't see it coming. Mm, this is still a mystery to me because I don't have any proof or, you know what I mean? As always, when you do readings, you don't know until you know. And so the details come out, then you're like, okay, I was right. You know what I mean? So this is how I'm interpreting it, and we shall see. But yeah. Mm. But this is definitely going to break up the group. So let's see what we can, just one last spread, see what we can expect to see over this next week. What can we expect to see within this next week for the Shanquella Robinson case, I can't talk. What can we expect to see in the next several days about in the Shanquella Robinson case, allegedly? I see some cooperation from one person or five people against one. The family is falling apart here, one by one. And by family, I mean the clique, the group. Yeah. Somebody will be. I feel like I'm seeing them on TV. I don't know if they catch this person getting on a plane or getting off the plane, um, or people. But I almost feel like it could be five against one. So we shall see. But I see it ultimately the whole group breaking down. So let's clarify. Yep, somebody's going. Somebody is going over, being transferred, transported, whatnot. Okay. They might go in with a lawyer. But I see people throwing people under the bus. Yep. Oh, yeah. This is going to test their little bond. Somebody got to make the hard decision, allegedly. That's what the cards say. Somebody going to be making that hard decision, and it's going to lead back to some money here. So they may be talking more about some stolen money, or find more money or some type of contract or paperwork that will give more details or insight allegedly about like why this is all happening. I mean, have this Five of Pentacles twice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Business and money is going to come up here and be the forefront of this conversation in the next several days. So people are doing their research and they're finding a lot of stuff. Yeah. And uncovering dynamics of relationships is what I'm kind of hearing here. Okay. So the Queen of Cups is who I'm seeing. So that could be Dejanay. And we also got the King of Cups. So it could be two people that they pick up this week, or two more people in addition to the one that we allegedly hear is already being pursued. So, yeah, that's what we got here for the next several days. This and I think that is it. I think that's what I got for today, y'all. But yeah, I'm seeing two people, and somebody is a anyway. All right, y'all. Later.